Episode 9. Is Smash Bros. A fighting game? Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us as we explore the fighting game genre. Is Smash Bros. A fighting game? Is Gundam Versus a fighting game? Is Catherine a fighting game? Asking questions like this on the internet usually leads to confusion and heated arguments. We'll give you our own take on the subject and try to untangle this mess. We think the miscommunication is because of two reasons. 1. Video games have a huge variety of genres, but the array of commonly used genre names never caught up to this huge variety. 2. People sometimes use the term fighting game as a substitute to words that have nothing to do with a game's genre. So, what is a video game genre exactly? Every video game consists of rules, but some rules matter more than others in shaping your playing experience. If two games feature the same core rules, they'll feel similar to each other, like they belong in the same genre. Other rules may be important as well, but they're important for a game's various qualities, and not as genre-defining rules. For example, when people argue if Smash Bros. Is a fighting game or a party game, they are talking about qualities rather than genres. In this context, the term fighting game is used as a substitute for a great game, a game that has depth. In contrast, the term party game is a substitute for either a shallow game or an accessible game. This is why you end up with heated arguments, because the real topic is the game's worth, and not the precise genre it belongs to. In other cases, the people using the term fighting game do so to talk specifically about the non-genre defining rules. We think it would be better to stop using terms like fighting game and party game, and just express what you really want to express. If you like Street Fighter, then this game, while a different genre, has some similarities which you may find enjoyable. Please give it a shot. Ignoring the urge to have short and convenient names for genres would also make it easier to analyze the rules that really define these genres. Let's try to work this issue out step by step. One of the fundamental ways to divide video games into categories would be real-time and turn-based. This still leaves us with a lot of genres. What is the next fundamental rule that shapes the play experience? We think it's the camera. More specifically, where the camera is placed in relation to your avatar and to the axes of movement. Now, things may start to make sense. Even if Gundam Versus is a great game, and has elements that will be enjoyable to Street Fighter players, it's still a different genre. A genre where the camera is placed behind the avatar, similar to many other games you may be familiar with. In comparison, Street Fighter, Power Stone, Virtua Fighter, and Smash Bros. All have cameras that provide a wide-angle view of the action. Okay, so we got this far. Now how do we explain the difference in the feeling of playing each of these four games? We think the next fundamental rule is if the avatar is automatically facing towards the opponent or not. This rule is important because it determines the control method and the types of actions you can do. So in the end, Smash Bros. And other similar games, like Rivals of Aether and Brawlhalla, belong to a genre that's extremely similar to the genre of Street Fighter, King of Fighters, and Guilty Gear, but the two genres still differ from each other in at least one key rule which makes them feel different while playing. Is one genre inherently better than the other? No, both can have good games and bad games. Is one genre more worthy of being called fighting game than the other? We've already established that the term fighting game is not some badge of honor. These genres are close enough that many players may find that they can enjoy both. And at the end of the day, what really matters is how good a given game is, rather than its specific genre. In the next episode, we'll talk about a very important aspect of execution that is too often ignored. Until then, take some time to think about what we've presented. And if you like this video, make sure to subscribe for more episodes. 何が出るかな